One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Brock. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The short hands, it's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Touchdown, Spartans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one deep. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Using his legs, it's Fields. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to pass, it's Childs. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Tackled there by the defense.
That's why this guy is such such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Catch in the middle. It's marked. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Caught near the sticks, it's Belly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Fields. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might be changing the route. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man, it's Childs. With the catch, it's Belling. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They get to him as he throws. This time it's complete.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's a seam wide open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the air, it's Childs. Here's a heat. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown. and he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Childs. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna let it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 20. These are the type of throws that can make the Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Spartans have moved it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Makes the catch, it's Mark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Fights off the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Michigan State, 27. Oklahoma State, 14.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Childs. trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Smarty. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Running free. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to throw again. Into the hallelujah land. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. To the air, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. It's a running room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan State. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's got an open man. Breaks away on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Buying some time. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Take touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing